All right. I think that's a lot. Yeah, that'd be the last one. Okay. I always get weirdly paranoid I'm somehow going to delete them, even though that's holding an entirely separate button.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
That was more of a line than I thought it was going to have. All right, Bernard. Bernard.
Everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
All right, I've talked to all of them. Who was next? Who was next? All right, talking to Vivian again. All right.
I wish Miss Midador would let us help her with her dungeoneering. I wonder what she's going to dungeoneer next.
Let's go and ask her.
My god. She is the rare 4E build that is spec'd into dungeoneering? What is this madness?
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon. Don't want to get roped into her experiments.
Have we encountered the King and Emperor of Land yet? No, but I would not be surprised. It's still gonna be Goots, right?
Blackthorn may be the manliest
Yeah, okay.
of men, but it does lack a certain...
I assume she changes her target in between story bits.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Okay. Oh wait, the scene's continuing. She never moves from that spot, just pining for the railing.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute?
Oh, thank God.
We, have a guest.
A guest?
Onboarding gives me Final Doom vibes. I just did it because I had misgivings about going with the other option of Fenrir Fantasy, which I think worked out.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Aw, hell yeah.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Hell yes. Also the goofy zoom in on Clive. He wasn't dead meat yet. Meanwhile, Twinside, the Holy Empire of Sombrek, seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations.
Jesus, Mom.
The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as...
You don't do that in public all the time.
We have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier. Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Man, I wonder how often people have just been viciously beat because they've not been nice enough to Olivier to make our shitty mom happy. Oh yes, Olivier was the one who talked to Hugo, not his conniving bitch of a mother. I thought we might get something new for any of these, but apparently no, just Twinside. The former capital of the Crystalline Dominion, after a unilateral maneuver by the Holy Empire of Sanbreque in 873, it became the imperial capital.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Yeah, Sylvester sucks.
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
But they're just peasants. Who cares?
Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built.
Oh, this is truly a powerful wedding.
The Empire will live on.
This is a great power couple of just being absolute douchebags. Oh, there can be better such a line.
Yes, sire.
That's clearly how our mom took when Joshua died, supposedly. I have arrived to Big Chair. Dion does kind of feel like he's a good paladin son to a not good father.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Really thought he was about to slap Dion.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
But I think all his abuse is more mental. Mom just smirks evilly. That is half her default reaction.
Forgive you.
Ooh, kind of a bitchy way to leave, though. He's got a tiny bit of snap to him.
Astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Oh man, what a weird coincidence, my lovely wife, isn't it?
So Annabella's tales were true.
Ah!
You disappoint me, Dion.
Oh my god. So you're telling me, could she have foreseen? Like, the astrologers are like, look, we can only tell treachery's gonna happen around this person.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here?
Then I got you.
Only one way to find out.
I'm just gonna accuse him of being treacherous beforehand. So when they hear about the treachery, they're gonna think... I mean, that does sound like how that would work, doesn't it? Man, I keep wanting to finish this area, but let's just do the side quests because they keep being there. No hunts or anything, right? No. Only that Prince Flan, that Flan Prince that kicked my freaking ass. Alright. Alright. One is the weight of command. Oh, let's do the one that's gathering plants. Well, of course I got him in the end. Oh, right there. Easy. I honestly probably should have waited to do the Flan Prince until I had the side quest. Come on, Ambrosio.
Let's go. Yeah! The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Okay, let's not get Ambrosia attacked. Oh, I almost timed that the right way. Ah, right, the wrong one for that. Oh, you're still alive, actually. Okay. Oh, very sloppy fight here. I think I actually had to kill these guys. Gather the ammonia.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Ammonia really does look like the geared version of ammonia. Maybe online later just realized it was a new CGI as an evil movie. Oh, that's okay. Go have fun, Donnie. Thanks for swinging by for a little bit.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Alright, well now that I've done that... Now we'll go back and we'll search the Dragon's Eyrie. That looks like a way it connects, so... You know, they helpfully show icons on the map, yet I still... I don't know, I just have such a bad sense of direction.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Like, I do appreciate having very convenient fast travel basically all the time. Well, this is probably where I need to be, isn't it?
Thanks, Gal.
What is up, my dude?
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now.
Suspicious.
And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough.
Thank you for looking in the right direction.
Hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Is that... Yeah. Is that racism to say that... Wow, they are right there. They're still in line of sight? My god, guys.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Did that kill the goblins? I think it did.
Get him! Nice more! Nice try. And another!
Oh, you know what I should have been doing? Titan is made for a Giga's cruiser, really. Yeah, could have done better on that one, though.
To me, boy.
Ah, oh, not enough timing on that one.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Yeah, that went alright. I should have broke that Titan earlier against it. Got a bone necklace though, which is not bad. It was a pretty easy fight too, though. Like only 2 goblins and a Gigas.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
We will teach you how to live.
But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get slaves to, like, get okay to stuff like that. Oh, that reminds me. I think I have been using this wrong. That is what I've been forgetting to do. That's okay. Alright, well, I've done that. That's all taken care of, so we can just go home. Look at this entire continent we haven't gone to yet. We need to, because I need to fight freaking orcs at some point, see what they look like. Plus, I guess I need to collect need to get Barnabas at some point.
It's just
Probably.
one thing after another around here, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on the decking this time.
How dare they?
Shirley's got her work cut out keeping them in line.
Ash stares at you from across the water. Oh, it's so far away. What's up, Doris?
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Aww.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks?
Seems like a pretty random risk
should
to
have
have to
urged
consider.
greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
So, were you appointed to be leader by the old one? Not that I mind. I do like that more and more of these side quests are kind of giving us, like, the shape of NPCs. The Breath of Fire, Rising Flames. Oh, reduces Rising Flames cooldown time by 2 whole seconds. Amazing. But, like, the side quests are now, like, fleshing out NPCs at least. So even though the actual side quests themselves aren't becoming more engaging, really, which I think is as much a limitation of the fact that, like, they just did a lot of work on the game engine, so it only sticks to its strengths. But at least we're getting, like, nice character development for NPCs out of it. Or seeing how they are as characters. Because we didn't know about Doris before this, really.
I didn't mean to doubt my comrades, but I couldn't leave them out there either. I need to trust them more, I see that. But that doesn't mean I need to care about them any less.
I didn't really come across it all either, so that's nice.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Let's
Come
get
to
this,
claim your just desserts.
this dire wolf chest I'm never going to use. A traveling Terpsichorean. Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the curse breakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well.
All yours.
So is the implication we're getting more than one of these? Or is this like, here, hand these to the curse breakers, and Clive's like, nope, mine now.
All done?
Ah, it just increases combo damage. A dire wolf subdues its prey by overwhelming it with a flurry of attacks that injure both body and spirit, stunning the creature and allowing for a quick kill before it can recover. It's kind of neat. Clive just wants the cool toys. Oh, right. Go to the infirmary for the other side quest to turn in. You can only equip 3 toys at once, though. We should share them when we're not using them.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Ammonia leaf, a wild herb that, when brewed into an infusion, can dull the pain of a barber's blade.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Tyre trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals.
Yeah, but they're choosing it, bro.
To help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
Being very minor trauma center vibes
You
from
sound
this.
like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank
Doctor
you
and patient,
for
you
helping
fight
me
disease
remember
together.
that. I won't falter. Not again.
I do like the lore detail that all of the bearer brand has poison in it so that you're not meant to tamper with it. Now, admittedly, this also means if a bearer ever gets like hit in the face or something, it could mean they would risk life and death with it. Which I'm sure they didn't think that through entirely, but you know. That's why you beat your slaves everywhere but their face, right? Not only do they get to look pretty, but you don't poison them.
I'm sorry I let my fear get the better of me. I'm ready to be stronger. For the hideaway. for all of us.
That said, I still feel like it doesn't hide the fact that, like, sure, there's a good possibility someone dies from getting it removed. What else could a giant skirt in that exact same shape mean? Or whatever.
Damn the bastard who thought to mix branding ink with the foulest poison known to man. Since then, bearers have only ever had two choices. Court the crystal's curse in service of their masters, or defy the brand and suffer the wyvern's wrath. Either way, it's an agonizing death.
Another layer of the helmet. Could mean they were just really bad at eating with forks. It's true. You just accidentally jab it all through your face. Alright. Now we will go hang out with our uncle.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Family trip, woo!
Well, fuck me. Never thought I'd see the day Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses came to tea.
Oh, that's kind of fun. What's up, my uncle?
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
I'm gonna assume those are bigger than just Gil, because otherwise 2,000 ain't nothing, Uncle. But
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
Oh?
Come here and I'll show you.
Is it time for another history lesson?
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the
Of course,
balance.
ownership is on her. Yeah, really.
The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port.
This is a little bit weird to me, but okay.
It was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
That's a pretty good one, though, Vivian. When they're like, you know what, a trip through the desert, way easier and safer on an injured person than a
So it was
ship.
the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Nice. We need to blow it up
Allow me
anyways.
to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make
Family
ready.
road trip.
I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Of course, I also feel like he's safer off screen than he is traveling with us, but either way.
And how may I assist you today?
Oh, we can ask her about Byron.
Lord Byron Rosfield.
Of the 7 high houses, protector of Port Isolde, continues Vivian. And he's her uncle, no less.
I heard tell.
That he was an adventurous soul, and that journeying alone to the secret lair of the villainous Sid the Outlaw would certainly seem to give truth to such rumors. She goes on to say he will make a valuable ally, and a generous one, she hopes, and his connections among the nobility will surely prove useful.
Why?
Perhaps we, the we being everyone at the hideaway, will soon be inviting the heads of the remaining high houses to a grand soiree here in the hideaway. Vivian must practice her steps.
Your nemesis awaits, Clive. You have merely to cross a burning desert, then worm your way into the bowels of an enemy fortress. Best of luck.
Oh yeah, no biggie. Oh man, desert trick. Okay.
It's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid, of course.
Yeah. I guess we'll talk to Otto real quick.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
What?
I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalimil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the
Oh no,
Dalimil
another
Inn.
one of Sid's Ellipses
You
friends.
heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav,
Okay, Gav.
Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
More specifically, Otto, I'm leaving you in charge. And if you need anything from Gav, you take it.
I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears. That and her habit of bolting at the first sign of danger. But if she knew Sid was looking for her, she might just be tempted back out of her burrow.
What's wrong, Gav?
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
Yes.
My uncle isn't easily refused, especially where dispersing his wealth is concerned.
But 2,000 talents. I don't even know how much that is in Gil.
It's the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway, what with war brewing in the region. And, luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still, 2,000
So it's
talents.
a lot, but...
I mean, is it normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live, eh?
These damn rich people.
Now that we've got a few gills to rub together, do you think it'd be all right if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Wing's finest?
Here, leave some for the rest of us, Otto. If he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder, starting with a barrel of the best salt-cured northern salmon.
I'll leave you to decide how best to use it. Just don't spend it all at once, all right?
It's gonna be gone before we get back.
I've never seen a crate full of gil before, let alone two. Your uncle certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Oh, we did that.
May the winds of fortune be forever at your back, Sid.
Don't say that. The last thing you need when you're crossing the desert is for the wind to pick up.
Oh, that was interestingly different.
Doris is a fine leader. I don't think she realizes how much we all respect her.
Alright. What is up, Uncle Byron? I should have talked to you before it was main quest thing, but it's okay.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Oh man, our uncle is too cool to live, but he's too cool for me to want him to die either. Anyway, let's go back to the hideaway for a second. To adventure. He literally said that too. Alright. I'm sorry. Did you spawn in a hunt? Also, is he actually... It just said that our thing changed. He's a full-on party member. We get to see our uncle style on Fools with us. Oh, hey. Also, our boy, Torgal, he is now a Vanagander.
Time and tide wait for no man, my boy. Let us be away.
Oh, that should be fun. First of all, let's check on this hunt. The crates of money are already gone. How? I was gone half a minute.
Drake's Fang is one of the most heavily guarded places in the Republic. You'll need your wits about you.
Oh, they're not even talking about it anymore. They must have wasted it that quickly. My god. What's up, Nectar? B is a hill to die on. The Velcroy Desert, Dalmacia. Among Republican merchants, reports abound of caravans being crushed by a black boulder, a creature indeterminate in nature, but quite decided in size, strength, and spite. He or she who took it upon themselves to seek out and slay this black mass would earn the eternal gratitude not only of the desert traders, but of the curse breakers who risk life and limb with every trip through the Velcroy. You spend how much on ale? A black boulder. Okay. That could be a variety of things. If not for the fact we just faced a flan and it'd be weird to be called any...
Who's this blue blood?
any moose or anything, something like that. I'd almost think this was going to be a black pudding or something. Anyways, I've been playing this off, but let's also take care of some of the lore stuff. With Harpocrates.
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know. Let's write one.
Okay, the kids are kind of cute.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
We can ask about Mid and see how the children are doing. Harpocrates begins that young Mid has always been too clever by half.
From the moment of her very first steps.
Mid would roam the hideaway, tearing apart everything she laid her little hands upon. But it wasn't until she started putting those things back together again that Sid realized his daughter had been blessed with a truly special talent.
And so?
Rather than see it squandered, Sid swallowed his pride and sent Mid to the university in Canver to study under the Free City's finest mechanists. Jesus. That was on her 11th day. Oh, wow, she was 11 too. She was a baby. We, as in the hideaway, have reaped the benefits of her studies ever since. Her inventions are a part of their daily lives here at the hideaway, even if Mid herself is not.
As to why she has stayed away.
Harpocrates would hazard that a part of her is simply afraid that coming home will remind Mid too much of what she has lost. And then we can ask about Tet and Crow.
Did you know?
Did we know that Tet and Crow's parents were both bearers? Having lived so long in a world where so much was denied them, it could not have been easy for them to find love.
But once they had.
Oh, how brilliant did their love burn. A love that only burned brighter once Tet and Crow were there to bask in it, to share it.
Until it was taken away.
Plunging the twins into a darkness no man or woman, let alone child, could ever have to face. The pall that will ever hang over them all, as long as the man who casts it walks free. Oh yeah, we should fence Hugo for them too. I mean, we've began the process. We cut his hands off. I guess we could have each given them a hand of his, although I'm not sure if they would want that as a morbid souvenir. Maybe once we tried it out.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. You wish to study the tomes?
Oh, we actually have something new in the bestiary. Gone through my very limited stock of what would be ASMR voices, haven't I? Oh well. First we have Mysteries of the Realm. Brand removal. The painstaking process of slicing away the bearer brand so that no mark remains. Taria, the hideaway's physiker, has mastered the procedure, though it still entails a good deal of pain and of risk. Indeed, the brand is written in poison ink that any attempt to remove it should result in death. Given this, many choose to forego the process, even though their brand precludes them from ever leaving the hideaway. Frostwolf, a rare breed of wolf from the frozen northern territories that is said to be able to conjure magics. An ancient fable from the region prominently features a frost wolf by the name of Fenrir, who is companion to the Queen of the Snows, most likely an allusion to the dominant of Shiva, and defended her not with tooth and claw, but with bolts of ice. Astrologer. Members of the Gregorian clergy who divine the future from the movements of the heavens. It has long been custom for the astrologers of the imperial court to share their auguries only with the emperor, granting them significant political influence, provided, that is, that the emperor of the day shares Sylvester's inclination to heed their advice. The Einherjar, the flagship of the Waluder Navy, also known as the Black Galleon. Alongside the Royal Cavalry, it is the pride of Walud, and is capable of swiftly delivering elite troops onto enemy soil to make war in the name of the mighty Odin. Wyvern Tail, the elegant white flower that is a symbol of the holy empire of Sanbreque. Wait a second. She said poison from a wyvern. Does she mean the wyvern, the plant? And it said the dragon, Sanbreque. They're the dragon people. They have dragoons. They have Bahamut. Yeah, I guess that tracks, actually. And now we look at the lay of the land. Ash, though slightly smaller than her sister to the west, the eastern continent of Valsthea is markedly more altitudinous. Oh, it took me a little bit. Her lightly wooded shores, guarded on all sides by nigh unscalable cliffs. Having been ravaged by the blight still more grievously than storm, the kingdom of Waloed is now her sole remaining nation. No, we've had that one. The imperial province of Rosaria, following the siege of Rosalith, a nation formerly known as the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm. With the fall of Drake's Breath, life for the people of Rosaria grew steadily more difficult, and countless thousands were forced to seek refuge in and around the country's already overcrowded cities. Then, in 878, Hugo Kupka's forces invaded, piling further misery on the downtrodden populace, but loosening the Empire's grip somewhat in the process. Rosalith, following Hugo's assault, the former capital of the Duchy of Rosaria. When Hugo Kupka's forces invaded, the entire city was put to the torch, and the magnificent castle sacked, causing many of its inhabitants to flee. Rosalith Castle, following the siege of Rosalith, situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, this towering ivory fortress has been under Sanbrequois command since 860, though little remains for them to command since much of the capital was destroyed in the siege set by Hugo Kupka and his private guard. Cressida, a village located deep within the wetlands of central Rosaria. It was once the site of an aqueduct that was hoped would carry water to the capital, Rosalith, but these plans never came to fruition due to both the Holy Empire's annexation of the duchy and a sudden influx of feral beasts displaced by the Blight's march south through the Dim. Now it lies abandoned, many of its residents having fled to nearby Barthos Rest. The Siege of Rosalith, an incident in which Hugo Kupka, hoping to gain his revenge for the death of Benedicta Herman, attempted to draw out Cid, whom he now knew to be Clive Rossfield, from hiding with an attack on the capital of his beloved former homeland. The city became a battlefield, and amidst the death and destruction, many innocents lost their lives. I do like, with the Thousand Tomes here, we're kind of seeing the history of this world being written. Because while these are like lore entries for us to read, a lot of times it's not only recapping stuff we know, but it's like the way you would find it in a history book. It kind of helps emphasize the scope of what we're doing here, like some of this stuff we are actively being the architects of history. Looking for red things. The Men of the Rock. Loyalty Bought, a private army under the command of Hugo Kupka, originally employed by the Dalmekian Parliament to gird Drake's Fang. The bulk of the force was co-opted by Kupka when he seized control of the Mother Crystal, and has served him, and only him, ever since. Most Men of the Rock idolize their commander for his political and financial achievements. After all, Few can claim to have been made permanent economic advisor to the Dhalmekian parliament and built a wealth worthy of several generations in a single lifetime. I mean, is it that impressive when he did it by being the one person with their god basically locked into him? I mean, I guess he did more with it than a lot of the other Titan holders did, but... Like, who is his economic competition? Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan? Like, sure, good job, dude. You marginally more talented at economics than he is. And hell, I feel like Eren might have been more cunning in, like, the latest seasons of Attack on Titan. I mean, he lost it at the end, but, you know, so did Hugo, and Hugo did it just for a girl. At least Eren had more existential reasons to go completely crazy. Old Canver, the capital of the free cities of Canver, located at the tail end of Titan's Wake in Southeast Storm, is a hive of mercantile activity where one can hardly move for the trade transacted on nigh every cobbled corner. And with that, look at the lay of the land, which is like the one we have the most left. Then, like, Mysteries of the Realm and Lay of the Land have more than either Persons of Interest or Bestiary do. Let's look at our Persons of Interest. Torgal, Unleashed, Clive's faithful friend, who is fiercely protective of him and his allies. However, it emerges that he is much more than a mere scent hound. He is a rare frost wolf, imbued with a sorcerous strength that he is able to call upon to defend his allies in times of crisis. Yeah, now I can't wait to find out Ambrosia is also a very special chocobo now. I don't think that's going to happen, but... Midadal Telemann. First encounter. Actually I read this one already. Sid's daughter of Sid and student of engineering at the University of Canver. From a young age, Mid showed the same passion for invention as her father, and an even greater aptitude. She is as well versed in the secrets of modern and fallen technology as any scholar in the Twins, and means to put that knowledge to use in service of the Hideaway. Alright. I was like, did I read that before? But it's just the other one. Doris. Born and branded in Rosaria, Doris now captains the Curse Breakers, directing their bear-liberating operations in concert with Cole, her second in command. While she is fiercely committed to the cause, she abhors violence and will only bloody her blade if circumstances demand it. Bernard, a man in demand, a carpenter who resides at Martha's Rest, whose speed and skill, together with the surrounding marsh waters' deleterious effects on the planks and piles of the village's many bridges, keep his services in high demand. He was born and raised in Cressida, where his parents lie buried, and has recently engaged to be wed. The Desert Hare, an old ally of Sid's who fell out of contact with the Resistance after his death. The Desert Hare spoke with Sid, and Sid alone, leaving the other members of the Hideaway with few clues as to their true identity. Only this pseudonym, the name Ruzena, and the memory that Sid met them in Dalamil. I'm surprised I actually didn't get to read about Dalamil as a place, but I guess they're waiting until we actually go there. Ah yes, Medicine Girl. One day Medicine Girl, but no. The Silvermane, chieftain of the Northern Territories and Jill Warwick's father. After his homeland's raids into Rosaria were finally quelled by the Duchy, his order was taken as a ward of the Rossfield family to ensure that he would never raise arms against them again. Have we gotten anything to justify for that one? Was that one I unlocked and I just never read it? And finally, the Bestiary. What even is going to be here in the Bestiary? Oh, right. We fought a Curl. Curls. Sleek-bodied creatures with coats of silken fur. Curls are anything but soft, and will attack their prey viciously with tooth, claw, and even whisker, the latter of which can be used to generate powerful bolts of heart-stopping levin. Though native to the arid climes of Dhalmekia, curls have been known to wander far in search of new territory, and rumors place them as far north as the Dragon's Eyrie in Sanbreck. Might be, I think it was a level up entry maybe. Yeah, that's what I think was the case, but I must have just missed it, not read it at the time. Oh right, no, they are called flan, okay. I think it was just the first one we met that was a flan was a moose. There we go. That was Harpocrates. He feels a revelation might be close at hand. I mean, we're halfway there.
Always welcome, Clive.
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal.
Let's also talk to... I don't think they'll have anything to say, but we'll see if Karen and Blackthorn have anything to say about her uncle.
Be careful crossing the Velcroy. It's dead easy to get lost in the desert. I should know.
Why should you know, Goots?
Is it business or pleasure?
It's alright then.
No, she'll just have things to talk about mid there.
What do you need?
I mean, it makes sense that it would only be like Vivian, but you know.
Sid's going to find Cooker.
Alright, I think with that, that is now everything. Oh, we have a new orchestrion thing we can check, but that's okay. We don't need to bother with that. Alright, let us save, having done that. And then we'll go on a road trip with our uncle. The Velcroy Desert. A vast arid sea of sand and stone that has been slowly consuming western Dhalmekia since time immemorial. Yeah, we saw that, we looked at the hunt, and it mentioned that, it's like a black rock thing we're looking for, basically. I don't think it told us much more than that, but... The Dhalmekian Republic. This is the first time we've had someone travel with us who's not a dominant lately.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Hell yeah. Torgal gets all the
There's an
pets.
old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands. Since I'm here anyways, let's look at what journal says. The Riddle of the Sands. Vivian succeeds in piecing together the puzzle of Hugo's disappearance. His Waluder allies carried him across the Velcroy Desert to his home in the heart of Drake's Fang, where he remains to this day. Clive and Byron waste no time in giving shit. Right, this is something I want to talk about. On one hand, I understand. Clive's like, whatever, I'll nip in, finish the job, nip out. At the same time, why would we bother infiltrating the heart of where this crystal is? Having to sneak past all of Hugo's guards and everything to kill Hugo and not just also take out the crystal. Like, this isn't even an efficiency thing. This is it's going to be harder the next time anyways. Like, you would do it at once. Like, all the issues of getting there are still present. They're not gone just because Hugo's beat up. I guess maybe he thinks it's... So maybe it's because he still can't reliably get freed. That's true. I guess he knows that to break a crystal, you need a full dominance power to do so. And last time he used Diva through Jill. That's weak. But I get that it's them trying.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Like, I have to assume there's going to be, like, a big moment. Whereas, like, finally I can Efreet. But I don't know. It just strikes me as weak. What do we have here? Like, scorpions in here? We have helldiver birds. Actually, no, this is well fair punching. I just killed them dead. Okay. That's the entrance.
Caution, my boy. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Great Sprang. He let me come with you.
Nice.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived, but you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the
God, how
saddle.
could you do that to Ambrosia?
I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you, sat in the sand, falling like a sheep.
That's fun. And here's more desert wild chocobos. Yeah, I guess we would just leave our uncle home and be like, Joe, we need you to destroy another thing. Oh, sandstorm disappeared, okay. You know what? I'll just level 20 wild chocobo. Alright, I need to try to do this properly. I did not do that properly. Let's put this step in. A sunhound? Dead sunhounds? There we go. Ah, okay, this is all here. Wow, this is a big place. Holy moly, this place is huge. So, did we just have our uncle take Jill's chocobo? And whatever. It needs exercise anyways. Okay, let's go this way. Like, it should be easy to find the hunt considering. She does have 2 in her flock. Ah, so what you're saying is we're never gonna... Okay, let's just...
stables go.
Wow, Nalek. Ah, not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. I dropped goblin coins. What's up, Uncle? Who are you fighting? And where are you fighting them? Ah, here. Oh, there's a treasure chest. A mithril belt, you say? That might not be better than what we're currently wearing. No, it isn't, which makes sense. Mithril belt. Even rarer than platinum, mithril is highly sought after by both engineer and general alike. Its ethereal conductivity a boon to the former, its feather-like weight a boon to the latter. So that's like the mithril wristlets where... Seratino. Okay, so this is like a rectal city place. Can I jump in there? No, not really. Oh. We'll check all over here too. Wow, 13 gil, woo, so much. I would totally put on an accessory that's just like outlines chest in like a glowing aura just so I could make sure I'm probably not missing them. Like I found one, which is probably all I need to worry about. Wow, there's this whole area here. Which I'm probably meant to go on once I get side quests.
I can't see a thing.
Come, Clive. Let us turn back before we lose our way.
All right.
Well, it's fine, we have a map. Who cares about a little bit of sand? More of you guys, doesn't matter. Don't lose your way. Goblin Mugger.
Be safe.
You dare. Oh, was there actually a reason to murder these guys? I thought maybe there'd be a chest or something by here. No? Whoops. Oh well.
Faster!
I would feel like the hunt would be through here, but I guess not. Ooh, what are you? Salamander. Ooh. I didn't look at one at all. But I even blocks those attacks too, okay.
You're too kind.
And that could have gone better. Oh man, all I got for that was Gil? Ugh. That was a really bad fight. The Hand of Titan, okay. Is this... do I need to activate this a different way? It says the Hand of Titan. Nope, okay. That seemed kind of random, but I thought it might be worth it. Alright, I guess that's everything. Now that I've lost
Good girl.
a ton of health on that fight that I didn't need to. We'll go back to just running through a sandstorm. As you do. 6 desert roses. Actually, you know what I need to do?
Straight home now.
Man, that gives me more experience than I'm expecting to get from it. But they're also 4 levels under me.
Ready, go?
Maybe I'm meant to be running past more fights than I've been running past. Okay, I'm sorry about this chocobo. I really am.
Be safe.
But I need health. Just drinking this chocobo real fast. All right. I may have lost my limit break for that, but I think that was worth it. Gain some health back. Tally ho! Fly, Ambrosia.
That'll do, girl.
Oh yes, I can't ride her through this area. It's kind of funny to me that they let you ride through that, like, narrow passageway, but it's still an area. All this is, like, a town. I wonder if it's because it's NPCs come here eventually, maybe? Or maybe it's just in general, the way it's structured. They have it work that way.
Easy does it. Time to fight.
Any abandoned town? Okay. Alright. How far does this go? Oh look, our uncle got us a level up from experience from his kill. Nice, good job, uncle. I don't see any...
faster.
Like, the hunt might be on the other side, too. Because especially in a desert, it's not like it'd be pretty obvious to see what it was, so... We also have the bandits bed up there, so... There's more sand doggos we can just run past.
Have you lost your way already, my boy? The ruins mark the road to the inn.
Man, our dad hates us going... Nah, that's not our dad, wow. That was a bit Freudian. Our uncle here... I mean, look, he's been around way longer than our dad has by this point. He really wants us to stay on the intended path. Unfortunately, I play too much video games to do that. Ooh.
You deserve a rest.
There we go. You look like what I need to kill. Oh, it's a strong adamantoise. Fastito Calvin.
Well, Clive, it looks like you're gonna need an even bigger sword.
Oh, there we go. That's the timing for it. Ora. Nice.
This one.
Oh, that's cool.
Soil and stone.
Oh, I missed my timing there. That was dumb. Ah, that didn't work either. Missed that timing up too? Aw. I was doing so well too, but well, I'm astonished the timing for that actually counted. There we go. Much better. Nice. Like, of course, way easier than the Prince Flan, but also, it was a B versus an A, so. And we got 2 Scarletite. Nice. That means we can actually go back and get that one thing, so. I'm sure Byron's actually totally helping. Look, him being there, his moral support is what I need from him, okay? Do. Wow, so they really... This must be a place we come back to later. Because it calls itself the Bandit's Bed and we can see it here, but... Oh well.
Ready, girl? Yeah!
What really makes me sad is actually the fact that like I did that fight really well for the first half, and then I lost like 2/3 of my health because of a couple dumb rounds. Like I don't think there's a thing for defeating a hunt target without taking a hit either, but the fact I was kind of on point for that for a little while and then failed. I have free potion. I'll take it. I will take it. Ooh. Rematch time. Let's do better against this man. By rematch, I mean I'm just gonna do every attack I can against you.
Waken wins! Nice try. And another!
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't even think that was gonna work. I just did it anyway. Much better. It gives you 3 chunks of swirl, right? Damn. And here I thought going against that would give me something better, but no. It's just trash. It's a trash mob. You can give me a dragon talon.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Run like the wind. Oh my god, this desert is huge. Also, there's a lot of wild chocobos through here. But no, like, wild bluebirds or anything. It's a dude with a chocobo.
Be safe.
You don't exist, though. The bluebirds didn't want to be in the heat. Makes sense.
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Interesting. One of them mentioned Kupka finally making his move. Oh, we just go here and then don't.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn? Friends of friends, I'd wager. Not that they looked very friendly.
I could probably get on Ambrosia, but we'll just run the rest of the way.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Hell yeah, Uncle. Let's get crunk. Like, look, I know Clive likes chill, like their childhood friends and all that, but this is way more fun. Just rowing out with our uncle. Our Uncle Roran. Bye, bro. Uh-oh, what is it? What is it, Torgal?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them?
Oh yeah. Let's get in a bar fight with our
Run
uncle.
along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Aww, this is a trash place. How dare they? Not even the goodest of boys like Torgal. Stupid health department. Oh, this actually became a cutscene. Okay. Yes, a very generic looking, not super anime sword.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Yes, you should be his squire. That would have been funny. Oh, hey! Alright, that's kind of a fun little transition there. I guess Joshua was heading this way, wasn't he? Oh,
Grace,
Ultima's still in
it
there,
is
huh?
plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on.
Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine.
What was her name again? Well, her name, what they called her. Yote. Yote is what Joshua calls her, okay. Well, just Ultima hits different. Poor Joshua, he's holding on to it. Look at the, like... He was like the older, actually guy-looking guys up here. And then you have, like, the pretty people cornered down here on the bottom. Not that, like, Byron looks good for his age and everything, but it's definitely a different kind of appeal than the aesthetic pretty bottom here. The Dalamil Inn. A literal oasis in the Valcroy, a desert in the western part of Dalmatia, Dalamil offers goods, food, and respite to those travelers who endure the long march through sweltering sands. In particular, the hot spring baths, fed from nearby waters, will not only ease the pains of the road, but also are rumored to cure all manner of ills, from boils and buboes, to the various afflictions to the groin, many of which are like to be contracted at one of Dalamil's many brothels. Oh, hell yeah, we have an STD hot spring. Not that Clive is ever going to need that, but our uncle might.
I'll fetch you some water.
Like, Yote's like, you need to take your medicine. I think it's only going to help so much. He has a dude trapped in him. Like, I think Ultima's just... He's a bad roommate to have, especially when your body is the room. Okay, is she gonna ever bring us our goddamn soup?
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
And yeah, they did have some fun with
Why
the
the Lord
shots.
Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead Skim, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Thanks for confirming it, idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Oh, Uncle. Look, Byron wanted us to get in a bar fight. It was totally an accident.
Sorry.
Totally an accident. What a fancy water.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Oh, it's okay. He'll know it's us when he sees the sick style I'm about to unleash on these dumb soldiers.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
Her uncle is smart. That food's about to be on the floor, so...
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Nice.
It's the outlaw. Take it.
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Alright, no Torgal here. Alright. Get up, my man. Some may say that was cruel, but I just wanted him to know I really wanted to aura him properly. Like those poor dumb soldiers. This man with the energy moveset of multiple, basically gods in him.
For your trouble.
Nice.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Look, that's a big bag of cash. It solves the issue. Oh, man. Yo, do you not recognize his brother? She must have heard of us.
Now's our chance.
Hell, Joshua was there when we were unconscious. Was she not nearby?
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
That felt wholly unnecessary, but okay. Joshua's nearby.
Clive?
Weird that that activated after he left the building and was theoretically farther away. How did Clive know to go to this room?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Wait. I guess he wouldn't want to tell his uncle that Joshua was alive just because he hasn't... he's not sure he's alive yet. Like, he has the feather, and he's mentioned enough to Jill to, yeah, there's Torgal, who's a good boy. It's stupid and didn't know you should be there, but we know you should be there because you're a good boy. But it's one thing, like, when you suspect. But it's, like, he could show himself to Byron, and Byron was like, oh, Clive's alive. He doesn't have that...
Where are you?
With Joshua, so...
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Yes. That makes me happy. What's going on here? Ooh. Briar's Kiss, Northgate, Dalmill Inn. The Foul Sting is inaccessible because we broke it. The Bath, the Locked Toil, the Southgate. Oh. my god. How big is this map? I mean, I say that like that's... I mean, it feels like I need to stop bringing up Elden Ring every time. But like, obviously, this is big by this game's standards, but like, compared to Universal. But still, this is pretty big looking. Lots of things to find. Let's... We got into a successful bar fight with our uncle. It's a lot of fun. We'll take a small break here. Refresh my drink and stuff. And I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, welcome back, Donnie. Was it very much the gangs on here plot? Ah. Oh, right. Is this... what was it? The resident, like... Death Island or something?
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Won't chip, won't crack, no matter how rocky the road.
Ah. Well, those can be fun in their own way.
This town is truly blessed. The bustling markets, the healing waters, and all under the watchful eye of Lord Kupka, who stands ready to crush any threat that might face us.
How about a hot bath to soothe the aches and pains of the road?
You didn't miss. Videos were great. Really like Nicole Tompkins. Oh, that's nice. You didn't miss too much. We're just pounding around on a road trip with our uncle here. We've already gone into a bar fight with some soldiers.
Your arms are like iron. Are all your muscles so hard?
Well, I'd be happy to show you, provided I can afford it.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Oh, not when I'm traveling with my uncle, ma'am. It's like I was talking to your uncle. It's like, oh.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
I named my price. If you can't pay it, that's your problem.
Damn, inflation's even hitting the... Oh. Someone take in this dog and feed it.
Tick for guilt.
Oh no, there's 4 guards.
Ah, they've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Despite our uncle wielding an axe, he definitely strikes me as he's the more roguish type.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine for it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. While we're here. Traveling
Good day,
trader.
my lord.
Platinum sword we already have. We have these. We have these. Reduces lightning rod cooldown. Oh, that's actually probably pretty good. We actually probably should buy some meteorites too. Can't afford this. And these are all these. Okay. Can I not?
An excellent choice.
Oh, you have 1 meteorite. I misunderstood. You can buy plenty of these though if you need them. Okay. I don't even use this. Now we'll hold off on it. Like, it'll be different once I have way more money.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you? I was a fool to waste good coin on you.
Nice. Been a while since we've had some good old issues with that.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
For a deft hand. And yeah, Resident Evil Remake, but the E is 3, was a while ago. I mean, we already had the 4 remake in the meantime, so. Daydreamer.
This river runs all the way to the southern seas. They used to load the crystal onto barges and sail it to the villages downstream. Before the canyons were lost to beasts and bandits. When I was a girl, I would wave to the boatmen as they set off on their long journey, and they would throw me sweetmeats in return. Such happy times.
That was nice, actually. The Resident Evil 4 remake is very good. Very hard. Its Mercenaries mode is pretty solid. Maybe feels a little bit less robust than it did back then, but it's probably about the same, really. Honestly, it would be maybe a perfect remake if they didn't ruin it and add that freaking pay-to-win upgrade ticket thing, which makes the whole difficulty scaling of it a little bit questionable. What's up, stallholder?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Interesting.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Oh, Uncle.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch
Alright,
of
listen to him.
dissolved
And yeah, obviously the whole need, but it's a video game.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's family.
I think you're fine, though. Did I miss
Mummy,
talking
I want to play
some?
with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not a toy.
This way is clear. Okay, I'm blind right now. When it was this entire area. Oh, you! How did I miss you? Riverboat captain.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years.
Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
After I finish my animation and visit my cousin in Colorado and meet my nids. I'm sure there's other things you could add to that too. Only 3 things though. Obviously those are all substantial, but...
Ask for Ferda at the baths. If this woman you're looking for is still around, you'll know where to find her.
What
Well,
tier...
it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
What Tyrannid are you on right now, Donnie?
Hanging lanterns, keep the darkness from your door.
Oh, well, he's right here. Hello, Ferda. I'm sure you're not as evil as you look in this Stealer still? Okay.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Alright. You're forcing yourself to stick with a scheme now. Oh, okay.
I know who you're looking for. Go to the bordello and wait there.
Wish I listened to you already. Yes, I did.
Think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Ah, it's this way, actually. Of course it's this way. I saw the courtesans earlier.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Damn, he works fast.
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh, you poor bastards.
Fire it! Stay down!
Oh, there's more of you. My goodness. You actually managed to hit me. I'm impressed. Oh no, the video scene will be censored only because there's a licensed song playing. Oh, 2 gill bugs and steel silk. I mean, we did just watch man and his older uncle go to town on a bunch of a couple of them actually hit me because I wasn't doing the best at paying attention. I expect them to go down faster. It is a good thing our incredible anime styling powers can all be non-lethal as we air juggle people into explosions of fire. My audio cut out for a bit there. My audio or the game's audio? The game's audio did cut out. Oh. Huh. Eyes on Me was playing. Because you can't hear the game right now, right? Because it's not picking up anything. Did something happen? It's very weird. Like, you should be able to hear the game. You can hear me, right? Okay. Okay, let's try. You won't be able to see this anyways, I don't think. Okay. All right. No, that didn't do it. Wait. Did you alter this? Okay, maybe now. No. Interesting. Okay. Okay, can you hear the game audio now? That's very weird. Alright, let me know if it starts doubling up. I don't know why.
You have passed the test, Sid. Off you go now. Rosina Dalimil awaits.
Let's try doing this for a little while. That is really weird it's doing that.
You have passed the test, Sid. Off you go.
We need to go to Lock of Leisure's up there, okay.
Needed to a silken soft.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have...
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalimil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it.
Interesting. It's a little overlappy, but it's just ever so slightly attenuated.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Okay.
Let's leave this mama to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So,
I like this guy getting in between us
to earn your trust.
when we already proved we could defeat him easily.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want.
One young
I want
whippersnapper.
you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
Your
My
beard is
apologies.
literally gray.
A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Quest accepted. Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Fulfill Luba's request. Speak with townspeople. Okay. Well, this isn't much. I'm inclined to think I should just call it with the sound being the way it is. Because I don't know why that scene made it mess up. But it is really... My OBS settings are really weird right now because of it. Of course, I don't know what I can do to fix them, because I thought I would have done stuff to fix them already. Those are all fine. Alright. Well, if you're off for night too, that's probably a good place to call it then. Good night. Okay, if I do this, that's still dead. And if I do this, maybe it's just no. All right. Well, that's a kind of shitty way to have to end it. But sound problems are sound problems. Can't figure it out right now anyway, so we'll call it here. But done a couple hunts on the road to kill Hugo. And that's most of the time I would have taken anyways. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry about the sound issues here at the end. Hopefully I'll figure it out for next time. If I can't, ooh, I mean, maybe my capture card just decided to go. It was kind of a cheapo capture card, so. But regardless, good night. I will see everyone whenever next shall be.